Introduction. In recent years, the conversation around aging has shifted dramatically. No longer seen as a decline, aging is now embraced as a powerful and transformative phase of life, especially when equipped with the right tools for health and vitality. For many seniors, staying sharp, energetic, and resilient is not just a desire, but a daily pursuit. And in 2025, that pursuit often includes one essential element: supplementation. While eating a balanced diet remains a cornerstone of good health, many older adults find it difficult to absorb certain nutrients as effectively as they once did. Age-related changes in metabolism, medication interactions, and lifestyle limitations can lead to deficiencies, even with a nutrient-rich diet. That's where smart, targeted supplementation comes in. Supplements aren't about replacing food. They're about filling the gap so you can feel your best, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But the world of supplements can be overwhelming. Walk into any pharmacy or health store, and you're faced with rows of shiny bottles, each claiming to be essential, revolutionary, or life-changing. How do you separate the hype from the helpful? How do you know what's truly beneficial for seniors and what's just marketing? That's exactly what this video is here to clarify. We've combed through the latest scientific research, spoken with experts in senior health and nutrition, and examined trends to bring you the 6 best supplements for seniors in 2025. These supplements aren't just popular. They're backed by credible evidence and tailored to address the most common challenges faced by older adults: fatigue, cognitive decline, bone density loss, inflammation, and more. Whether you're looking to boost your brain health, strengthen your bones, support your heart, or simply increase your energy so you can enjoy life to the fullest, this guide is for you. We'll explore what each supplement does, why it's particularly helpful after 60, scientific evidence supporting its use, how to take it effectively and safely. It's not about taking a dozen pills a day. It's about choosing a few powerful, well-researched allies that support your body's natural wisdom as it ages. So grab a notebook or just relax, and let's dive into the smart science of supplements designed to help you stay vibrant, strong, and focused well into your golden years. Your wellness journey in 2025 starts here. Chapter 1: Vitamin D, the silent guardian of senior health. Among all the nutrients that quietly play a vital role in senior health, vitamin D is perhaps the most underestimated, and yet one of the most essential. Often called the sunshine vitamin, it does far more than just help the body absorb calcium. For adults over 60, vitamin D has emerged as a foundational supplement in 2025, especially for those looking to maintain bone strength, immunity, and mental well-being. Why vitamin D matters more after 60. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. At the same time, we may spend less time outdoors or wear more sun protection, further reducing our exposure. Add to that dietary changes and slower kidney function, which helps convert vitamin D into its active form, and the risk of deficiency increases significantly. A lack of vitamin D can lead to a cascade of health problems: weaker bones and increased risk of fractures, muscle weakness contributing to falls, mood changes such as depression or fatigue, impaired immune function, raising susceptibility to infections. With bones becoming more fragile in our later years, ensuring adequate vitamin D intake is one of the most effective ways to prevent conditions like osteoporosis. What the research says: recent studies in 2023 and 2024 have reinforced vitamin D's importance in senior health. One major analysis found that seniors taking daily vitamin D supplements had a 20 to 30% lower risk of falls and fractures. Another showed a correlation between higher vitamin D levels and improved mood and cognitive performance, especially in those over 65. Interestingly, vitamin D is also being studied for its potential role in reducing inflammation and protecting against chronic illnesses such as cardiovascular disease and certain cancers. While not a cure-all, its broad spectrum of benefits makes it a must-have for many older adults. How to supplement wisely. The recommended daily intake of vitamin D for seniors varies by country, but generally ranges from 800 to 2,000 IU. Many health professionals now suggest aiming for the higher end of that range, especially if blood levels are low or if sun exposure is limited. It's best taken in the D3 form, cholecalciferol, which is more effective than D2. Look for high-quality supplements that combine vitamin D3 with vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into the bones and away from arteries, enhancing both bone and heart health. Also, because vitamin D is fat-soluble, taking it with a meal that includes healthy fats like avocado or olive oil improves absorption, a cornerstone of healthy aging. Vitamin D isn't flashy or trendy. You won't see influencer videos dedicated to it, but its benefits are quietly profound. In 2025, it stands as one of the simplest yet most effective supplements seniors can take to support not only their bones, but their overall quality of life. Whether you're walking more, gardening, dancing, or just enjoying time with your grandkids, vitamin D helps you do it all with more strength, balance, and resilience. Chapter 2: Omega-3 Fatty Acids, Brain, Heart, and Joint Power. In the realm of supplements that support total body wellness, omega-3 fatty acids are standouts, especially for seniors. In 2025, they remain at the forefront of nutritional science, praised not only for their heart protective properties, but also for their ability to support cognitive clarity, emotional balance, and joint flexibility. We're omega-3s. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats, meaning our bodies cannot produce them on their own. We must get them from our diet or supplements. The most powerful types, EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, are primarily found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. However, many older adults don't consume enough of these fish regularly, making supplementation not just helpful, but often necessary. There's also ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, found in flaxseed and chia, but it's far less effective as only a small portion gets converted into EPA and DHA. Why omega-3s matter for seniors. Brain function and memory. DHA is a structural component of the brain. As we age, natural levels of DHA decline, which may contribute to cognitive decline, memory issues, and even neurodegenerative conditions. Omega-3 supplementation has been linked to slower cognitive decline and better memory retention in older adults. Heart health. Omega-3s are known to reduce triglyceride levels, lower blood pressure, and support healthy circulation. Given the high prevalence of cardiovascular issues among seniors, they're a natural defense. Joint comfort. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, a root cause of joint pain and stiffness. Seniors suffering from conditions like arthritis often report less pain and improved mobility with consistent omega-3 intake. Mood and emotional well-being. Several studies suggest that omega-3s may ease depressive symptoms and support overall emotional resilience, an essential benefit as seniors navigate life transitions and potential isolation. What the science says. A 2024 meta-analysis showed that seniors taking 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily experienced measurable improvements in executive function and processing speed. Another large study linked omega-3 supplementation to a reduction in cardiovascular events among adults over 60 with elevated risk factors. It's also worth noting emerging research connecting omega-3s with reduced risk of macular degeneration, which affects vision as we age. How to supplement smartly. Choose a high-quality fish oil or algae oil, a plant-based alternative for vegetarians, that provides at least 500 to 1,000 milligrams of EPA/DHA per dose. Look for terms like triglyceride form or re-esterified, which are easier to absorb. Some omega-3 supplements also include antioxidants like astaxanthin to prevent oxidation, which can improve the shelf life and health effects of the oil. To avoid the common fishy aftertaste, opt for enteric-coated capsules or take them with meals. An ally for lifelong vitality. Omega-3s are often considered a foundation supplement for seniors because their benefits extend across so many systems. They help you think clearly, move easily, and feel emotionally balanced, all essential for living fully after 60. In 2025, omega-3s continue to prove that sometimes the best support comes from nature itself, deep from the ocean. Chapter 3. Magnesium, the unsung hero of everyday function. Magnesium isn't flashy. It doesn't have the buzz of trendy herbs or the visibility of multivitamins. But make no mistake, it's one of the most critical minerals for seniors. In 2025, magnesium has solidified its place among the top supplements for those over 60 due to its wide-ranging impact on energy levels, muscle function, sleep quality, and cardiovascular health. Why magnesium deficiency is so common after 60. A surprising number of older adults are deficient in magnesium, even if they're eating relatively healthy. Why? Several reasons. Decreased absorption in the digestive tract with age. Increased excretion through the kidneys. Medication interference, particularly with diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and some antibiotics. Reduced dietary intake, especially in those avoiding whole grains, nuts, or leafy greens. A magnesium deficiency doesn't always scream for attention. Instead, it whispers through symptoms like fatigue, muscle cramps, restless legs, anxiety, poor sleep, and even irregular heartbeats. What magnesium does for seniors: supports muscles and nerves. Magnesium plays a role in over 300 biochemical reactions, many of which are essential for muscle contraction and neurotransmission. A shortage can contribute to muscle twitches, spasms, or even more severe cramps, common complaints among older adults. Promotes deep sleep. Studies have shown that magnesium helps regulate GABA, a neurotransmitter that promotes calm and restful sleep. For seniors struggling with insomnia or light, fragmented sleep, magnesium may offer a gentle, natural solution. Maintains heart rhythm and blood pressure. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels and regulate blood pressure. It also supports a steady heartbeat, making it important for cardiovascular health, especially in those at risk of hypertension or arrhythmias. Reduces inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a hallmark of aging, and magnesium has anti-inflammatory effects. It may also help reduce insulin resistance, playing a role in blood sugar control. Scientific backing. In a major 2024 clinical review, seniors with higher magnesium intake had significantly lower rates of cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and type 2 diabetes. Another randomized trial found that older adults supplementing with 400 milligrams of magnesium daily experienced improved sleep quality, reduced muscle cramps, and better mood stability over 12 weeks. Researchers are also exploring the link between magnesium and brain health, with some early studies showing promise for its role in slowing cognitive decline. How to take magnesium correctly. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Some forms are more bioavailable and gentler on digestion than others. Magnesium glycinate, known for its calming effects and good absorption. Magnesium citrate, more affordable and commonly used but may cause loose stools. Magnesium threonate, studied for brain health and cognitive support. The general recommended dose for seniors is 300 to 400 mg/day, depending on individual needs and dietary intake. Taking magnesium with dinner can also enhance its sleep-supportive effects. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's poorly absorbed and mostly acts as a laxative. Essential but overlooked. Think of magnesium as the oil in the engine. You may not notice it when it's working, but when it's missing, everything feels a little off. Whether it's staying strong, steady, or simply sleeping better, magnesium can make a significant difference. In 2025, it's not about chasing the next miracle cure. It's about returning to the basics that truly support the aging body. And magnesium is a perfect example of just that. Chapter 4. Probiotics. Gut health is total health. In 2025, the spotlight on gut health is brighter than ever, and for good reason. The gut is now recognized not just as a digestive organ, but as a core driver of overall health, influencing everything from immunity to mood to cognitive performance. At the center of this complex ecosystem are probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support a balanced microbiome. For seniors, Maintaining a healthy gut through probiotics can lead to profound improvements in daily life. Why gut health declines with age? As we get older, the diversity and balance of our gut bacteria tend to shift, often in the wrong direction. Several factors contribute: slower digestion and reduced stomach acid, medication use, especially antibiotics and proton pump inhibitors, lower fiber intake, chronic inflammation. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can lead to a host of issues including bloating, constipation, nutrient malabsorption, weakened immunity, and even low mood or anxiety. That's where probiotics come in, helping to restore harmony in the gut and support the body from the inside out. Benefits of probiotics for seniors: improve digestion and regularity. Probiotics can help regulate bowel movements, reduce gas and bloating, and improve symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, a common complaint among older adults. Enhanced immune function. Around 70% of the immune system resides in the gut. By fostering a healthier microbiome, probiotics help strengthen the body's natural defenses, making seniors less susceptible to infections like colds or the flu. Better nutrient absorption. Probiotics support the gut lining, helping it absorb key nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and B vitamins, critical for bone and brain health. Mental clarity and mood stability. The gut and brain are deeply connected via the gut-brain axis. A balanced microbiome can promote better mental focus, reduce brain fog, and even alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. Enhanced immune function. Around 70% of the immune system resides in the gut. By fostering a healthier microbiome, probiotics help strengthen the body's natural defenses, making seniors less susceptible to infections like colds or the flu. Better nutrient absorption. Probiotics support the gut lining, helping it absorb key nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and B vitamins, critical for bone and brain health. Mental clarity and mood stability. The gut and brain are deeply connected via the gut-brain axis. A balanced microbiome can promote better mental focus, reduce brain fog, and even alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. Reduced inflammation. Chronic inflammation is linked to many age-related conditions. Certain strains of probiotics have anti-inflammatory effects that can benefit joints, skin, and overall vitality. The science behind the hype. In a 2024 clinical trial, seniors who took a multi-strain probiotic daily for 12 weeks reported fewer digestive complaints, improved energy, and better mood compared to a placebo group. Another study found that seniors who regularly consumed probiotics had a lower risk of cognitive decline and better memory scores. Emerging research is now exploring how specific strains like Lactobacillus rhamnosus and Bifidobacterium longum help with anxiety and memory in the aging population. Choosing the right probiotic. Look for products that contain multiple strains, broad spectrum, offer at least 10 billion CFUs, colony-forming units, are shelf-stable, or require refrigeration. Include strains like Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium bifidum, and Lactobacillus plantarum. Also, check for prebiotics like inulin or FOS in the formula. These serve as food for the good bacteria and help them flourish. If you're new to probiotics, start slowly. Mild bloating or gas in the first few days is normal. It's a sign your gut is adjusting. A daily ritual for resilience. Taking a probiotic supplement may seem like a small step, but it's hard. Choosing the right probiotic. Look for products that contain multiple strains, broad spectrum, offer at least 10 billion CFUs, colony-forming units, are shelf-stable, or require refrigeration. Include strains like Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium bifidum, and Lactobacillus plantarum. Also, check for prebiotics like inulin or FOS in the formula. These serve as food for the good bacteria and help them flourish. If you're new to probiotics, start slowly. Mild bloating or gas in the first few days is normal. It's a sign your gut is adjusting. A daily ritual for resilience. Taking a probiotic supplement may seem like a small step, but its ripple effects can be powerful. By nurturing your gut, you're supporting your immune system, your mind, and your mood, all at once. In 2025, probiotics are not just about digestion. They're about total well-being from the core. For seniors looking to feel lighter, clearer, and more energized, the journey begins in the gut. Chapter 5: B vitamins. Energy, focus, and nerve protection. When it comes to energy, mental clarity, and long-term vitality, few nutrients are as important as the B vitamins. In 2025, they are increasingly recognized as essential supplements for seniors, not only for their role in daily energy production, but also for their power to protect the nervous system, preserve cognitive function, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Why B vitamins matter more with age? There are 8 B vitamins, each with a unique role, but collectively, they function as a synergistic team. They help the body convert food into fuel, support neurotransmitter production, and keep the nerves and brain functioning smoothly. With age, however, absorption of certain B vitamins, especially B12 and B6, becomes more difficult due to decreased stomach acid and medication interactions. As a result, many seniors develop silent deficiencies that can lead to fatigue, memory problems, and even neuropathy. Key B vitamins for seniors. Vitamin B12, cobalamin, critical for red blood cell production, nerve health, and DNA synthesis. Deficiency can cause fatigue, balance issues, memory loss, and tingling in hands and feet. B12 deficiency is especially common in adults over 60. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine, supports brain development, immune function, and mood regulation. Low levels have been linked to depression and cognitive decline. Vitamin B9, folate, works closely with B12 in red blood cell formation and DNA repair. Folate is also essential for heart health and may reduce the risk of stroke. B1, B2, B3, B5, B7 support energy metabolism, skin health, vision, and stress response. While deficiencies in these are less common, they still play important roles in whole body wellness. What the research says: in a 2024 study, seniors with higher blood levels of B12 and folate had significantly better cognitive function and lower rates of brain atrophy compared to those who were deficient. Another large-scale trial found that older adults who supplemented with a B-complex vitamin reported improved mood, energy, and memory after 3 months. Furthermore, B vitamins, especially B6, B9, and B12, are known to lower homocysteine levels, a marker associated with increased risk of heart disease and Alzheimer's. How to supplement safely. A daily B-complex supplement is a great way to cover all bases. For seniors, it's especially important to choose a formula that includes methylated forms of B12 and folate, e.g., methylcobalamin and methylfolate, for better absorption. B12 in higher doses, 500 to 1,000 micrograms, if blood levels are low or if on medications like metformin or acid reducers. Activated B6, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, for enhanced bioavailability. Because B vitamins are water-soluble, excess amounts are usually excreted in urine, making them generally safe, even in higher doses. Still, it's best to follow recommended guidelines or consult a healthcare provider. A mental and physical energizer. If you felt unusually tired, foggy, or moody, a B vitamin deficiency might be at the root. These vitamins power your brain, nerves, and cells, making them essential for staying sharp and resilient through the decades. In 2025, B vitamins are not just about energy boosts. They're part of a broader strategy to nourish the nervous system, protect the brain, and promote graceful aging. Conclusion: smart supplementation for a stronger, sharper 2025. Aging is not about giving up. It's about leveling up with wisdom, intention, and self-respect. And as we've explored in this guide, the right supplements can help make that journey smoother, more vibrant, and deeply empowering. In 2025, seniors are redefining what it means to grow older, not just surviving but thriving. Each supplement we've covered is more than a capsule. It's a tool for strength, resilience, and clarity. Vitamin D to protect your bones and balance your mood. Omega-3s to power your brain, heart, and joints. Magnesium to energize your muscles, calm your nerves, and help you sleep better. Probiotics to nurture your gut, your immunity, and even your mental state. B vitamins to fuel your focus, fight fatigue, and support your nervous system. Together, these 6 supplements create a foundation for holistic health, addressing many of the core challenges that come with age: slower metabolism, reduced absorption, inflammation, and cognitive shifts. But more importantly, they allow you to feel more in control, more connected to your body, and more confident in your choices. That said, supplements are just one piece of the puzzle. They work best alongside a lifestyle that includes wholesome, colorful meals, daily movement, even gentle walks or stretching, meaningful connections with others, quality sleep and stress management, regular health checkups, and lab monitoring. And remember, no supplement replaces a diagnosis or medical treatment. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting something new, especially if you're taking medications. How to start today. If you're new to supplementation, don't feel overwhelmed. You don't need to add all 6 at once. Start by identifying your top health priorities, whether it's more energy, better sleep, stronger bones, or clearer thinking, and choose 1 or 2 supplements that support that goal. Track how you feel, give it time, and most importantly, stay curious. Aging is not a problem to solve. It's a path to walk with grace and courage. Your next chapter starts here. You've taken the first step by educating yourself. That alone puts you ahead of the curve. In a world full of noise and misinformation, you've chosen to invest in real, evidence-based strategies for your well-being. That's something to celebrate, because the truth is, your best years might still be ahead. With the right support, your body and mind can carry you further than you think. More laughter, more movement, more memories. That's what thriving after 60 looks like. So here's to 2025, a year not of slowing down, but of showing up stronger, smarter, and more vibrant than ever. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and never stop learning how to care for yourself. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Share in the comments what stood out to you in this video. We'd love to hear it. Your feedback means a lot. Subscribe to Thrive Beyond 60, turn on the bell, and join us for more videos. See you very soon.